And a number of you also have had a crack at the fact that, can I just say, we started to lose the words, like English words. Auckland became Tamaki Makaurau, yes, I know, the motu and all those sorts of things. Can I say, and listen, I don't mean to be really nasty about this, but I am going to say this. When white people put the occasional Māori word in their conversation, a la our last interview, they are doing, I believe, an enormous disservice, not only to their listening audience, whoever it might be, pick your audience before you play that game, but also to Māori people. And I'll explain why. I regard it actually as a form of racism, all right? When they start calling New Zealand Aotearoa, when they start, country becomes the motu, when work becomes mahi, all right? And these are, you know what I'm talking about. And then when Auckland becomes Tamaki Makaurau, although he called it Wellington, was it Whanganui Tara, which is the Māori name for Wellington? Anyhow, put all that to aside. Why are you doing that? And if you've noticed, they're all the same words. Mahi motu, Aotearoa, and then Māori names for Otapoti or Tamaki Makaurau. Although they sort of give up when it gets to Palmerston North. You know, have you noticed that? It's, oh, well, Hamilton. And why do they do that? And it's consistent. It's across the Radio New Zealand, Television New Zealand, public servants. They start all their conversations with you now, if you've noticed on email, Josh, with tinakoi.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah, I get it all the time.
And you also get the sign-off isn't sincerely, it's ngā mihi. Now, why? Why are you doing that? Why? And why have you all chosen, including the superintendent from police headquarters in Woke Wellington, why have you always all chosen the same half a dozen words that you're going to turn into Māori, which, when they clearly have an English concept? I mean, your whole English, for example, let's just break this down just for 1 second. Motu. We just heard that from Superintendent Blair McDonald. Why? The whole sentence is English, all right? But you've decided to take one of those words out and give it a Māori name. Why? Why? Is it because you're showing how much you empathise? Then put the whole bloody thing in Māori and then give us the English translation. God, I'd find that better. But don't choose what could only be described as token words to demonstrate your token acceptance or awareness of your token understanding of a culture that is not your own. It's insulting. And it's not simply insulting. It's ironically as paternalistic as you claim the 19th century colonisers who came to this country from England are. It is extraordinarily paternalistic to say, I'm just going to show how much I understand the Māori people and how sympathetic I am to their aims and objects by using the same 6 effing words that I'm now going to change from English into Māori. And it happens Radio New Zealand, Television New Zealand, politicians, public servants, a la our last interview. And all you're doing is exhibiting to me a sort of faux paternalism, a racism all of its own, which is, I'm pretending, because that's the word, pretense, I am pretending to have some sort of cultural affinity by changing half a dozen words that I've learned, which I must have learned at the same workshop, I'm assuming, Josh. I've learned at the same workshop for the point and purpose of demonstrating that I'm all down on being bicultural in this country. Well, no, you're not. No, you wouldn't have a clue of what Māori culture was or the Māori language. You're just pretending to know and then irritating the hell out of the rest of us who know exactly what you're doing, that you're a bit of a wanker, and why you're a bit of a wanker, we'd really like to know. What do you think?